What's going on, y'all? My name is Chris.
My name is Rachel.
I did 17 years in prison.
I did 4 years in prison.
We both from the Shy, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
No.
what's up? What's up?
But listen. Seriously, I'm glad to have her on my platform because a lot of times the ladies don't get represented when it comes to incarceration and what they go through. I'm glad to have you here because I want you to tell the world right now, what do the ladies go through while incarcerated, or what's one thing you need the world to know about the ladies that are impacted by incarceration?
Well, one of the things is that we don't have enough support as the men. They tend to push medication on us instead of actual therapy or other alternative resources. And
I'm glad you spoke about the fact that the fellas do get more attention and support when it comes to getting them home. What do the visitation rooms look like in the ladies' prisons?
usually you see parents, you see children, you see siblings. You rarely see husbands in there.
Yeah, there was a reason I asked that because I'm always wanting to know about the type of support that the ladies get. Honestly, what are some other obstacles you had outside of mental health in there that you may want the world to know about? Because I'm thank you for being candid. They're just pushing medicine at people. There's no real support. But what are some other obstacles?
Other obstacles is, we don't have enough resources. We don't have enough classes for the women that are directed specifically for women. What I mean by that is, they got electrical and HVAC, but most of the time when the women get out, they won't hire us because we're women.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
yeah, it is like that. Yeah.
Do they
So
have master cosmet? And I'm not trying to stereotype, but
no, yeah.
I had a master cosmetology school, by the way, in case some. But do they have trades that are more geared towards the ladies in there?
The only one they really have is cosmetology,
Okay.
but I feel like we could have more. I've talked to a couple of women back at Fugana that have talked about possible doula services. A couple of ladies I know that got out want to get their CDL. I got my CDL when I got out. There's other options that we can do where I feel like it would be beneficial for us.
Wholeheartedly. And again, shout out to the ladies that are carpenters, electricians, all that. But there's something to say about the way that Department of Corrections handles rehabilitation, education. It's almost like uniform.
Right.
Everybody's got to fit into the system, and it's got to become more individualized. Um, what's a message that you want the world to know as you're leading up young people that are playing in the streets that think it's a game that you wish you could have told yourself before you might have went down a certain path?
For those who don't know, I was an addict in recovery. I am an addict in recovery. I died twice, got brought back to life twice, and I was 18 years old when that happened. The best thing I could say is to leave the foolish people alone. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. You don't want to get in trouble at a young age, and then you have your whole life ahead of you, and you struggle with it.